Chauncey Billups, we don't know what's going to happen there. Chauncey Billups is definitely a guy that seemingly his coaching time as at least with the Portland Trailblazers could be coming to an end. He's gone 81 in 160 in 3 seasons so far. And from what Jake Fisher is currently reporting, this is what we're specifically hearing. I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below before we continue. Do you think Chauncey Billups should get another season? I do. I know the first season, I just don't know if he's ever really gotten a fair shot. Because if you look at it, I guess last year they pulled the plug at the end because they knew they weren't going to make the playoffs. And they were 33 and 49 now. And the year before they were 27 and 55 and they were hurt. And this year they're 21 and 56. And it's tough. It's tough. I want to hear you guys' Portland Trailblazers fans. What do you guys think? So people have been looking at Portland, who's currently have the 5th best odds for the NBA draft lottery next month, as a possible coaching situation to monitor. Chauncey Billups is now a Hall of Famer, and there's a question that this team, Portland, might be wanting to go for a playoff push in 24 to 25 with a healthy roster that is better constructed. And this is the quote that we heard from Mr. Billups. Quote, "It's been a tough couple of years for us, 3 now. We just had so much influx on our roster and so much bad luck with health and things like that. And I'm just here every day just grinding through it, helping my guys the best way I can, and just hoping that hopefully the next time around, next year, we're healthy, we're better. Our roster is ready to really, really compete." Because I just know personally, myself, I'm light years ahead of where I was when I took the job. Obviously, being a first-time head coach, and I'm really ready for the challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams and stuff. I'm really ready for that. And so I just hope that we can be in that position. That's all, end quote, Billups said. So it really depends on what Cronin wants to do. But I could see in a world that Billups is a guy that maybe they do keep. I think one thing that we've seen under Billups is that this is a Blazers team that there's a mix of talent. I mean, I think it's weird because DeAndre Ayton, as of late, since he's been better than he was in the beginning of the season, and he's rebounding well. But there's also Scoot Henderson. His growth is going to be questionable. I know DeAndre Ayton, over the last 11 games is like a 24 point per game scorer with like 13 rebounds. It's absurd what he's doing. So that's something to consider. And this is a team that's actually currently ranked 23rd in defensive rating, 29th in offensive rating, net rating's 27th. And there's pieces. Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons, they have 20. Basically, with Simons, Grant, and Ayton, the way Ayton's playing now, they have 3 20 points per game scorers, which is absolutely absurd. Another guy that people aren't talking about is Delano Banton. Yes, Delano Banton right now for this team with Portland, he's a 16 points per game scorer. No one's talking about Delano Banton and his stats he's putting up with Portland. It's not like he's doing this sporadically. No, in March, over the last 20 games, Delano Banton's been like almost a 20 points per game score. Delano Banton, let me put it up, and that's because of Chauncey Billups' opportunity. He's done this with a lot of guys. Last 20 games is absurd. 18, 5.5, 3.8. Okay, insane stat line that we're just not acknowledging. So that's where I want to hear your guys' opinion. What do you guys think of Chauncey Billups and what he's been able to do with some of these players? I think he's shown he can be a good developer, and it's just about having good talent on the team.